Welcome to another Indeo Design Studio tutorial. In this video, I'll walk you through the Income and Expenses Tracker, an all-in-one bookkeeping system that helps small businesses organize income, track expenses, and monitor profit over time with ease. This tool is available for purchase in my Etsy shop, and you can also find a link in the description below. Let's get started. There are 11 tabs in this spreadsheet, starting with the Instructions tab. The Instructions tab provides all the key setup details. Take a moment to review this information before you begin using the spreadsheet. Two things to highlight for now. Certain cells and sheets are protected to prevent accidental changes to formulas. If you need to remove protection on a sheet, the instructions here will walk you through how to do that. Please note that altering or removing formulas will change how it works. Also, when you see a column or table that's grayed out, that means they contain formulas that shouldn't be edited. Some tabs are fully automated, but graying everything out would have been aesthetically undesirable. In those cases, there will be a message at the top telling you not to edit the content below it. The tutorial section gives you access to this video, as well as a link to a fully filled out sheet for reference. The rest of the instructions walks you through how to use each tab and provides answers to frequently asked questions. Remember to read through everything here before beginning. Let's quickly walk through how to set up your sheet using the Setup tab. At the top, you'll start by selecting your currency. Then you'll choose your start month and start year. Once you set those, the coverage period below will automatically populate a 5-year timeline based on your selections. Just beneath that, you'll find a Notes section, perfect for adding reminders, context, or quick financial observations throughout the year. Next, you'll list your income streams and expense categories. These lists will power your dashboards and reports across the rest of the spreadsheet. To the far right is your profit goals table. Here, you'll enter your monthly target profit for each year. The sheet will automatically calculate your annual totals as well as your monthly average, minimum, and maximum goals, giving you a clear sense of your targets at a glance. And finally, you can define your business goals in the box at the bottom. This is where you set intentions for income growth, cost reductions, or strategic milestones to help keep you focused throughout the year. The Expenses tab is where you'll track every business expense in detail. Start by entering the date, a unique expense ID, the item or product, and then select a category from the drop-down menu. Next, input the amount spent. You can also add tax and fees, but those are completely optional. Your net expense will be automatically calculated for you. You also have space to add notes, helpful for vendor names, receipts, or payment details. At the top, you'll see your all-time totals for expenses, tax, fees, and net spending, giving you a quick snapshot of where your money is going. The Income tab is where you'll log all of your income sources. For each entry, you'll add the date, a unique ID, and the product or service you sold. Then select a category using the drop-down menu. This connects to the income streams you set up on the Setup page. Next, enter the amount received, and if you like, you can also add taxes collected and any fees deducted. The net income column will show you the final amount earned after those fees and taxes. You also have space to include notes for each entry, perfect for client details, project references, or follow-ups. At the top, you'll see all-time totals for gross income, tax, fees, and net income, automatically updated as you go. Let's walk through the monthly view page. At the top left, you'll select the month using the drop-down, and then type in the year you want to view. Once selected, your total income, total expenses, profit or loss, and profit margin will update automatically. Everything else on this page is calculated for you based on the income and expenses you've entered. you'll see a visual income breakdown, an expense breakdown, a clear income versus expenses bar graph, and your profit goal progress for the month. If you've surpassed your goal, you'll get a note showing exactly how much you exceeded it by. At the bottom right, you'll find a helpful net expenses chart to quickly spot your biggest spending categories. That's your monthly performance, visual, automatic, and easy to track at a glance. In the Annual View tab, you'll first type in the calendar year you want to view. Once you do, everything else on the page fills in automatically. You'll see your total income, total expenses, profit or loss, and profit margin for the entire year. Below that, you have your profit margin chart, a comparison of income to expenses, and an income breakdown by category. In the center is your monthly income and expenses chart, an annual overview, which is a monthly breakdown of income, expenses, profit, and margin, plus year-to-date totals at the bottom, and finally, the expense breakdown by category. On the right is a circular profit goal progress tracker and an indicator showing you how much more you need to hit your goal. It also lets you know if you've already surpassed it. You can also see your monthly income and monthly profit for the year. At the bottom, you'll find detailed tables breaking down monthly profit, income by category, and expenses by category, along with annual totals for each. This dashboard gives you a clear, complete picture of your financial performance for the entire year. In the 5-year View tab, you'll start by entering your starting calendar year in the box at the top. Once that's set, everything else on the page will calculate automatically. You'll see your total income, total expenses, 5-year profit or loss, and your overall profit margin. From there, you have a full suite of charts that visualize your financial performance over time. Things like annual income, expenses, and profit side by side. A snapshot of your 5-year profit margin. Graphs showing your income, expenses, and profit trends year over year. Below the charts, you'll find tables showing income by category across each year, along with totals and averages. There's also a full expenses table by category so you can see how your costs are distributed over time. You'll also find visual pie charts and bar graphs breaking down both income and expenses by category, perfect for spotting long-term patterns. At the top left of the Custom View tab, you'll set your start date and end date. This lets you create a custom time range that's different from the monthly, annual, or 5-year views. Once those dates are entered, everything else on the page fills in automatically. You'll see your total income, total expenses, profit or loss, and profit margin for the selected range. At the top, there are 2 pie charts, one breaking down your income by category, and the other showing how your expenses are distributed. Below that, you'll find 2 detailed tables. The income table shows net income, tax, and total by category. The expenses table shows net expense, tax, and total by category. This dashboard is perfect when you want to zoom in on a specific window of time, like a product launch, campaign period, or fiscal quarter. In the Comparison View tab at the top left, you'll enter 3 custom date ranges. These can be any month or period you want to compare side by side. Once entered, your income, expenses, profit or loss, and profit margin are automatically calculated for each range. You'll see visual insights, like a bar chart comparing income, expenses, and profit across the 3 periods. A pie chart showing which date range was most profitable. And a full income versus expense bar to quickly evaluate overall performance. Below that, The income table shows totals by category for each range, and the expense table does the same. On the right, you'll find detailed income and expense breakdowns using pie charts and bar graphs, great for spotting category level trends over time. This dashboard is ideal when you want to evaluate performance before and after a launch, during seasonal campaigns, or across fiscal quarters. In the Sales Tax tab, at the top left, start by selecting the calendar year you want to view. Once selected, the dashboard automatically calculates your total tax collected, total tax paid, and the difference, which is your net tax retained or still owed. Just above, you'll see a bar chart comparing each month's tax collected versus tax paid, giving you a quick visual of your margins. Below that, the sales tax table breaks down month by month, what you collected, what you paid, and the difference for each month. At the bottom, the fees section tracks all platform or transaction fees. You'll see how much you collected in fees as income, how much you paid in expenses, and the monthly and total net difference. This dashboard helps you stay compliant, track overages, and ensure you're prepared when it's time to file. A balance sheet is a snapshot of your business's financial position. It shows what you own in terms of assets, what you owe in terms of liabilities, and what's left for you as the owner, which is equity. Assets are at the top. You'll enter your current assets like cash and inventory, then add your long-term assets like land and equipment, and any other assets like trademarks. Liabilities are next. Add current liabilities like payables and wages, then long-term liabilities like loans. Owner's equity shows investment and retained earnings. You'll enter these manually as well. The sheet automatically calculates total liabilities and owner's equity. A check line is to make sure assets equal liabilities plus equity. It should be 0. If not, something is off. Finally, the financial ratios at the bottom auto-calculate to help you evaluate debt levels, liquidity, and working capital. The Income and Expenses Bookkeeping Tracker gives you a clear, organized view of your income, expenses, profits, and financial health, so you can confidently manage your business and make smarter decisions all year long. If you're interested in purchasing this product, you can find the shop link in the description below. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or suggestions for things to cover, reach out on Etsy and let me know. If you found this video to be helpful to you, also let me know by hitting the like button. And if you want to be notified when more videos like this come out, hit subscribe. Cheers and have a great day.